Hello, welcome to this channel or to this account. Today I'll be talking about obstetric fistula. A fistula is like a hole or a canal. So obstetric fistula is when there is a hole along the birth canal, in between the birth canal and the rectum, the anus, or the bladder. You know, the birth canal could be between the vagina, the vagina and the rectum, or the vagina and the bladder. There is a hole, which ideally there's not meant to be a hole in between the two places. And so when there is a hole or there's an opening, the woman starts, instead of urine collecting in the bladder and being, passed out through the urethra, the urine now goes to the vagina. And you know that vagina is not a receptacle, cannot contain the urine. And so the woman starts dripping urine from the vagina. And that can be so embarrassing. It comes up with chronic other conditions, comes up with depression. This is called vesico-vaginal fistula. Another one is when the woman starts passing gas or stool, uncontrollable, from the vagina, recto-vaginal fistula. The woman starts passing stool from the vagina and no longer from the behind, okay? It is an embarrassing situation. It is an embarrassment. And what can cause these obstetric fistulas? What can cause it is when a woman in labor is having a prolonged obstructed labor. The woman stayed in labor for more than a day, hours and hours in labor, and it's not progressing. And so it usually happens in middle or poor income area, the underdeveloped countries who don't have access to quality obstetric care. So it's very imperative that women should register when they are pregnant. Register early in pregnancy, register in a hospital. Don't go and patronize all this auxiliaries, all these quack or unqualified midwives or unqualified health practitioners, like they call back home in traditional bed attendants. Go to a hospital and register your pregnancy. They will be identified early enough if you're going to have a prolonged or obstructed labor, like those that have breech representation, when instead of the head presenting, descending down, is the buttocks is descending down. And you women, you pregnant women, should also not say like this common comment that I'm going to give birth like the Hebrew women. They don't want cesarean section. They don't want any cut. No. It's not a taboo. What we want to achieve is the health of the mother and the baby. Ensure they are healthy and they are alive. Cesarean section, CS, having a surgery to deliver your baby is not a taboo. Okay? Some women even go opt in for cesarean section. So it's not compulsory that you deliver through the vagina. If there is a complication that you won't be able to deliver through the vagina, another option is to have a cesarean section. So don't go and stay in labor for long periods in a traditional bed attendant. Like I had an instance when a woman came in with this distended bladder. She's been in one traditional bed attendant or what, and she has been there for hours and hours. And she came in with a distended bladder. You just have to catheterize. And then the urine, because that inflamed or distended bladder will disrupt or will stop the contraction, the normal contraction that is occurring. So please, women, girls, register your pregnancy. Another thing is that can cause this vesico-vaginal fistula or recto-vaginal fistula is when our girls are being married at a tender age. I don't want to mention any tribe, any race, or any religion that practices that, but please, let's desist from marrying out our girls at a tender age when they are not of the adult age, at least 18 years. Because what happens is, when you marry them out at this 12, 13, 14 years of age, or whatever age you marry them out, and they start having this knacking thing, the vagina, the organs are not well developed. The structures, they are not well developed. And so when they're giving birth, they tend to have this vesico-vaginal fistula or recto-vaginal fistula. And the only treatment is surgery. There are other things that can cause these fistulas. It could be when there is a surgery in the vagina area, or surgery in the bladder, or surgery in the rectum. It can be a complication of it. Yeah, but let's try and prevent these obstetric fistulas. And so today being the 23rd of May is the International Day to End Obstetric Fistula. So United Nations has coined the theme for this year as Her Health, Her Rights, Shaping a Future Without Fistula. And this emphasizes the need to uphold every woman's sexual and reproductive health rights and to eliminate this preventable condition, which is obstetric fistula, by 2030. So, spread the message, create awareness. Join me in putting an end to obstetric fistula.